I'm your Jamberry consultant. I just want to show you ladies my favorite method of applying Jamberry wraps. I've done most of my nails, but I will be doing one on each hand so that I can show you twice. Alright, so the first thing I do is I wash my hands with Dawn dish soap, the kind that does not have hand moisturizer. It's very important. Then I take my little cuticle pusher and I push all my cuticles back. Make sure that you get the base of your cuticle and all the way right here around the sides too. Okay. Then I cut out my wraps. I cut my wraps off of the sheet. This one's called Sweet Surprise. This one, the rest of them are a consultant exclusive for signing up in the month of August. So what I do is I cut them out and then I take my wrap and I cut it in half. Boop. So now I have two. I cut them a little uneven, but it works. You got two, one for each hand. I'm going to turn on my little heater. I have the Jamberry mini heater, which I think is a great product. It's definitely worth my $19 that I spent on it. So much easier than using my hairdryer and quieter for when my baby's napping. So then I'm going to take my wrap, and you see this little plastic on the back? This round part is going to go towards your cuticle, so you're going to make sure you take the flat part, the part that you cut. You're going to take your tweezers or you can use your cuticle pusher or an orange stick if you have one. I'm going to slide my tweezers in between the wrap and the plastic that it's on. Not too far, just enough to grab it. Then I'm going to peel off the plastic. And you want to be extra careful that you do not touch the back of the wrap with your fingers, because the oils from your hands will break down the adhesive layer and you won't get a very good seal on your nail. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it in front of my heater for about 3 seconds on each side until I see it start to curl. So it's curling a little bit. You see the curl? And then I like to lay my hand flat on the table. I lay my hand flat on the table because it's easier for me to position my wrap that way. And I'm going to position my wrap as close to the cuticle as I can get without touching the cuticle. Then I lay the wrap, I kind of roll it, lay it down, and then I like to pull my finger up instead of pulling the tweezers down. Pull my finger up so that I don't take the wrap accidentally off of my nail. So this is what it looks like. Not sealed yet. Then what I like to do is I take my finger and I push from the center of my cuticle up the middle of my nail. Then I push along the cuticle. Very good. And then I go up the sides like this. Just like that. Don't worry about this because this is actually a good thing to have this little extra. Because sometimes you'll get buckles. I actually did a pretty good job and I didn't get, excuse my finger, I didn't get any buckles in my wrap. We'll see if the other one does. But if you do, you just take the excess and you pull it. You just pull it down and towards the middle so that you can pull all those little buckles out. Then what I like to do is I cut off the bottom of a Ziploc baggie. This gives you a good seal on the tip of your nail so that the tip doesn't start pulling up. Put my finger in it, and then I pull it really tight, pull and twist. You see, it's got a nice tight seal against the tip of my nail. The excess nail is pushed down really well. Actually, there's a hole right there. The excess nail is pushed down. And then I hold it in front of my heater for about 10 seconds until I can't stand the heat any longer. then you just take the wrap off, take the plastic off, and you see how it's pressed pretty well, and it's folded down. Also, then I take my cuticle pusher, and I focus mainly around the cuticle, around the whole thing, so that I can make sure that I have a good seal on the sides, and the sides don't start to lift. There you go. And then I just take my little nail file. Some people like to use the clippers because for about, I want to say about a day and a half after you first apply your wraps, they are a little bit rough from the file. Some people like to clip them with a little bit of their nail just so that they don't get that roughness that kind of catches on your clothes if you're a little OCD about it. You want to make sure you're filing down, not up, so that it doesn't come off of your nail. You're going to file down. And then just, it comes right up, see? And I have a perfect fingernail. Now let me show you the other side. I'm going to do it again for you. I've got my wrap. Take my tweezers, make sure it's the flat side. Put the tweezers in between the plastic and the wrap. This one's going to have a little extra, because it's longer, it'll have a little extra wrap on the edge of my nail. So then about 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it starts to curl. I lay my hand flat, position the wrap, making sure not to get it on my cuticle at all, and then pull my finger out. And remember, this is very important. You always want to start down the middle first, down the middle, all the way to the end. You can run off your fingernail. Then you're going to do your cuticle, and then you're going to go up the sides. And I have a little buckle in it right here in my wrap. It's a little fold. I don't know if you can see it, kind of. It's a little blurry. There's a little fold right there. I'm just going to grab my edge of my wrap, and I'm just going to pull it and stretch. Pull and stretch it down and towards the middle, just to make sure I get all of my buckles out. Get all them buckles gone. There we go. And then wrap it with your plastic. Really good. Hold it in front of the heater till I can't stand it anymore. And then we're going to take a cuticle pusher again and go around the edges. This also gives your wrap a little bit time to cool from the heater, because whenever you heat something up, it expands, and when it cools down, it contracts. So if you don't give it a little bit of time to cool before you file it, whenever it's cooled off, it'll shrink, and you'll have a little bit of your nail showing at the tip. No one wants that. I'm making sure I get a good seal around the edges. Then I'm going to file it. I'm really sorry for the almost 10-minute long video. It usually only takes me about 15 minutes to do my nails, but since I was talking you through it, that's why it took a little bit extra time. And you will get faster as you do it more as well. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged if you don't quite get it the first time. It took me, I want to say, about 3 times before I got a perfect manicure. And you see, got a beach ready manicure. I'm covering this one up. I accidentally broke my fingernail while cleaning, so it looks pretty bad. I took a pink wrap to kind of make it match a little bit, so it doesn't look too bad. But I can't apply a wrap to that finger because it's broken. But yeah, I've got a beach ready manicure, and I love it. It's very awesome. This method gives me about 2 weeks of wear with my wraps on my nails. So these will last me to the end of the party at least, um, probably even longer. Thank you for watching. Make sure that if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And please, when you get your samples or your wraps in the mail, just take a picture and show me how they turned out. I love seeing fingernails. I love seeing pretty hands. Thanks for watching.